The following episode of Dad vs. Daughter was made possible by a contribution from USAopoly.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the Daughter.
And today we are going to be playing Battle Yahtzee, Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's Volume 2 and it's by USAopoly.
Now the game comes with a little baby Groot who has appeared to wander off.
Well, he does that, but he's under my care, so it's okay. I'm watching over him.
All right, so you prepared to battle?
Yeah.
Like a dance-off, bro.
It is a dance-off, bro.
All right, so let's check it out. Okay, we're going to kind of assume that you know how to play Yahtzee to begin with.
If you don't, refresh yourself. It's cool. I had to do the same. I'm not totally familiar. I haven't played it in a while.
Well, I play dice with buddies on the phone
that.
a lot. So we have these 5 dice, and you'll notice they have these weird-looking symbols on them. But if you look really, really close, at the top corner, it will tell you what that is. Now, I realize that that's probably not showing up here very well.
It is very hard to read.
Can you actually see what that number is?
It's a 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but we've played this game now several times, so we know what the symbols are. So let's just kind of go over that. So this is a 1. Oh, and it does show you that. That's probably easier.
Yeah. So you can see up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it'll show you, and then also gives you a little key on what this other cool dice does.
Yeah. So since we've shown you the dice, because that's actually an easier way to do it, this is the chance die. So this is kind of a bonus die, if you will. If you cannot score anything either as an attack or a heal, and I'll talk about that in a minute, then you roll this. Also, if you're in possession of Baby Groot, you can roll this. It says may. So, yeah, so there are 3 sides to that die.
Yep, so this one is recover, so it comes in with your healing. So you add the sum of the 5 numbered dice to your life points. You cannot exceed 100. This one is fallout, so all opponents must reduce their life points by the sum of those 5 numbered dice. And this one is backfire. You must reduce your life points by the sum of those dice.
Because Battle Yahtzee is just what it sounds like. We are going to be battling each other, and the way we do that is, if you're, like I said, familiar with normal Yahtzee, we can recover our health at the top. You'll see it says recover, and it tells you how to score. So normal Yahtzee rules apply here. You're going to be able to, if you score 1s, you will only score the ones that you have rolled. But you'll be able to take each one of those actions up to 2 times. We start with 100 points of life, and down here at the bottom, when we use these, we actually attack our fellow Guardians, and we will reduce their life points by that amount of score. So speaking of Guardians,
we hope you know who they are, but in case you don't, we've got Star-Lord himself.
Now each character has a special ability. What's Star-Lord's?
Once per game, you may make a 4th roll. And then we have the Assassin Gamora. So once per game, you may heal instead of attack. With Drax, you can add 10 to any single attack. And then with Rocket, you may re-roll the chance die.
Yep, and you'll also notice on each one of those, it shows a Baby Groot. Because like we said in the intro, Baby Groot has a tendency to wander off.
He does do that.
So whoever has control of Baby Groot may roll that chance die if they want to. So that's just kind of a gambling, if you will.
Yeah.
But
here's Baby Groot, though, up close and personal.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
And he's got Baby Groot butt crack, too.
Well, I mean, this is a family show, but, it's kind of funny that the designers put that in there.
So we're not going to show you the score pad as we play through the game. We're going to kind of let you figure that out because, we want to make the trophy presentation a little bit, have you anticipate that.
All right.
But Megan, which character are you going to choose?
I'm going to be Star-Lord because they didn't include Nebula, which that's going to be my first complaint right there. Y'all need to include Nebula.
Okay. And you know what? I think I'm going to be Rocket just because I like Rocket.
So you're a trash panda.
I am a trash panda.
You're a trash panda.
Is that a bad thing?
That's worse. It's so much worse.
So the Baby Groot, whenever we have control of Baby Groot, you can see he's going to go right there. So the way we determine who starts off with Baby Groot is we're each going to roll a die, and the lower number is going to get Baby Groot.
I got a 2.
And I got a 5. Yay. So Megan will actually start with Baby Groot.
Cool.
The last thing we haven't talked about yet are these action cards.
Yep.
Whenever we attack another guardian, we will flip over an action card and resolve its effect immediately. And that's going to make Baby Groot basically move between guardians who has him. So you'll see that as we play through, but I think we're ready.
Yeah.
So let's get ready to roll some dice and battle. All right, Megan. So since you were the lowest roller, you get to start, and
That's
you
a
have
good
Groot.
thing though, because I got Groot. So let's see. Got 3, 2, 1, 6, and 6.
And I realize these are going to be hard to see what they are, so that's why we're going to tell you what they are.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And a 6. Let's roll again. And that's another 4.
So you
Can I
got a
do
small straight.
Yeah, small straight.
So, okay, so that is going to hit me for 30. Now, you'll choose
And
a action card.
Yeah. You are insulted. I feel like that's a card for Drax. Or the Trash Panda. You and the player across from you each
would be
roll a
me.
numbered die. So there you go.
It's a dance-off, bro.
The highest roller adds their roll to their points, while the lowest roller subtracts their roll from their points. In the case of a tie, re-roll.
So I rolled a 5, so I'm going to
Yep.
add 5 to my score.
I subtract 3.
And put you...
97.
Yeah.
Groot changes hands, so all players roll a die. Lowest roll gets Groot. I got a 3,
I got a 2.
so you get Groot.
So Groot comes to me.
Alright. And your turn.
Okay. Let's see.
3,
Here's a 6,
5,
a 5,
4, 2.
4, 3, and that's another 6.
Oh, that's another 6, yeah.
That is a 4, right?
Yes.
Yep.
That's a 4.
So I gotta remember what these symbols are when they're upside down.
Mm-hmm.
And so I will hit you for 30 as my small straight.
Okay, so you get a card. You shouldn't have taken those batteries. The Harbularian batteries.
Oh no.
And you
The
left.
player on your right, which would be you, rolls 2 dice.
Okay. I got a 3 and a 2, so 5.
Subtract the sum of the roll from your points.
From yours.
My points.
So
you
you
hit
lose
me. I
5.
lose 5 points.
And then Groot changes hands again. So pretty much every time you have a card, Groot's going
Yeah,
to change
and it'll
hands.
tell you at the bottom of the card.
3.
5.
Woohoo! I get him. So my turn.
And unlike normal Yahtzee, whenever you're down at 0 points, the game's over.
Yeah. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. Let's try for that, the large straight.
Well, you're
I
trying.
get 2. I got a 4. Got a 3.
So you can hit me with the small straight again.
Sure, yeah. Let's do that. So I'll
Since
take
you can
that
do
out.
them twice.
Mhm.
So, and
I-
since you attacked me, draw a card.
Groot wanders off with the awesome mix and kind of ruined it. Place Groot in an unidentified location. For each round he remains lost, all players must subtract 5 from their score. So
Okay.
that starts next round, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just keep that there so we remember. And your turn.
Okay, I have a 2, 3, 4. Whoops, that was a 5.
Yeah, that was.
Actually, and a 1.
And a
I have
one.
I have a large straight.
Crap.
So I'm going to hit you for 40.
You get a card. I'm not happy with your card.
Uh-oh. My card says, you've taken Nebula prisoner.
I love Nebula. Why would you do that?
Why did you love Nebula?
Because of Karen Gillan,
Yeah.
obviously.
A bald Karen Gillan.
No, second movie she only had a bald cap. She only shaved the backside so she could pull it up.
So why did she shave it in the first movie?
Because that was the offer when she got it. Would you be willing to shave your head for a Marvel movie? And she said, yeah, sure. And then she's like, crap, I have to do it.
All right, so this says roll 2 of the number die and the chance die. So I'll take the chance die and 2 number die. So I'm going to roll those, and I get a 1, a 3, and a backfire.
So that hit you.
It says, yeah, because we've had this before. So apply the sum of the roll according to the chance die. So I'm going to lose 4 points.
That's not terrible.
No, it's not.
And Groot moves, so we roll a dice. I got a 5. No, that's a 6.
I got a
So you get
2.
Groot.
So Groot, come to me.
1, 2, 3, 1, and a 6.
Yeah. So you got 2 1s, a 2, 3, and a 6.
Let's keep the 1s and try for like a 3 or 4 of a kind. If not, I'll just score the 1s to get rid of them. 2, 3, 6. Let's try it again. And yeah, nothing really good.
Well, if you don't want to do that, you can always roll the chance roll.
Yeah, but I could hurt myself.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm hurting too. I don't want to do that. I'll heal for 6. I'll take my 3s and heal.
You know, because that is your chance on this.
Yeah.
Because when you start getting down low in health, yeah, you really may not want to risk that.
I'll heal for 6.
So you're
take
healing
my 3s.
for 6.
Yeah. I don't want to risk it.
Risk it with the brisket.
Brisket? I don't like brisket.
How do you not brisket?
Nah.
Brisket's good.
You got
I got
5.
2 1s. That's a 6.
Yep, sorry.
2 1s and 2 6s. Let's see if I can get that full
Ooh.
house. There's
5.
5 and a 1.
And
So
you lined it up perfectly in there.
I did. I didn't mean to. So I'm going to hit you for 25 points.
Yikes.
So that is going to take you down.
Groot wandered off. So he's wandering because you attacked me.
So he goes to the unidentified location.
I need to heal.
You do need to heal.
I
in
got
a
3
very bad way.
5s, so let's go for 5. That's at least 15.
Ooh.
20. Come on. I'll take it. 20. Heal for 20, please.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's gonna help a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big help for you.
Wait.
Okay. Let's see. I have a.
5, 3, 4, 5, 2. You have 2 5s.
I have 2 5s, but I have a 5. I have a 4.
And
a
3
3, and a 2.
Please don't.
That's a 4. I need a 1 or
No,
a 6.
tentacle.
And I get another 4. Well, here's the thing.
Small.
I have. Oh, I don't have.
No.
Oh, yeah, I do. I do have it. Okay, so I will hit you for 30, which actually takes you below that. Let's just go ahead and see what the card here says.
You're just
Overcome.
rubbing
Huh?
it in. You're just rubbing it in now.
Overcome obelisk together. Obelisk together.
That's the big thing at the beginning of the movie. You fight
Oh, that big
to
beast
protect
thing?
the batteries. Geese.
Beast.
Oh, I thought you said geese. I was like, that does not look like a geese.
Each player rolls one of the number die and adds their roll to their points. So, let's see if you can maybe
Come back.
come back. I had a 1. You got a 6.
6.
So, you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to allow that.
It saves me.
It saves you.
Ooh. Okay.
Group changes hands. All players roll a die. Lowest roll gets group.
4.
And I had a 4, so we'll roll again.
6.
1.
You get them.
So group comes to me.
Okay. I desperately need to heal. So pretty much anything I can get at this point. Do I have my 3s open?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go again. I got 5s.
Yep.
I'll take 10. Heal for 10. I need to attack you, but I also can't afford it.
Oh.
That's the thing.
Okay, so
Ooh.
there's some 4s.
No. Okay, that's fine. Go for that.
And there's some 5s. Let's see.
You-
I could do that.
Do you
Let's
have it
go.
open?
Yep.
Crap.
And I got a 4.
No.
So I'm going to hit you for 25.
That's unnecessary. Wait,
Oops. Yeah, right there.
okay, yeah.
Yep. So let's see what the action card says. Outsmart Taserface. I always thought that was funny. It's called Taserface.
Face.
Roll one of the numbered die. All players, including yourself, add that roll to their points. Well, it's not going to matter.
Wait,
so
I roll 2?
you get to roll now.
4.
So you get 4 more points.
Yay!
And I get 3
3.
more points. So
It helps a little.
not much.
Well,
So let's. What would be the trophy for this?
mixtape.
The mixtape.
You get an awesome mixtape.
Okay, so let's find out who gets the awesome mixtape. Okay, so I guess I'm rocking out with the awesome mixtape.
Yeah.
The final score was Dad 49 and Megan
-5.
-5 points. So, all right, so now let's get to what we think. Okay, Megan, since you haven't been on the channel for a while, I'm going to let you go first.
All right. I like the game. It's good. Yahtzee's a good game anyway. I'm not as familiar with Yahtzee, as I kind of said earlier. I don't play it a lot, so I guess if I kind of was in the need to play Yahtzee, I would probably play this just because I like Guardians, and it's kind of not just your standard Yahtzee. It has that little aspect of the battle, which I think is kind of cool. Kind of steps it up a little from just rolling your dice and testing your luck. I like just the theming overall because I really like Guardians. I think it's cool. I like how all of the your cards have different characters and little events from the new movie they're kind of mentioning to tie it in. I love the little Baby Groot figure because obviously Baby Groot's so cute and adorable. My only complaint, as I said before, Nebula, I wish she had a card, as well as Mantis, because they're kind of unofficial Guardians now. And Yondu. You could put Yondu in here, I guess. But the dice are my only kind of quibble, just because it is that alien text. I know why they did it for theming. It's the same font that's on Peter's shirt that he wears in the second movie, but it's just kind of harder to read, and if you're not comfortable or really familiar with this version of Yahtzee, kind of getting the hang of what those symbols mean is a little hard. I do know they have those numbers in the corner, but it's so small and hard to read even for me. And the cheat sheets do help. It's very helpful to have that, but it's still kind of you're kind of glancing at that a lot.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you would have used Star-Lord's one-time ability, if that would have kept you around.
I don't know. It might have, maybe, but I mean, it's all luck of the draw. It's not you can kind of manipulate that to some extent, but it's also you're still just rolling dice.
I think that actually comes into play better when you're attacking.
Mm-hmm. Because that could total.
Especially if you're trying to get your Yahtzee.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost a shame that the Yahtzee, you don't get an option where you could either attack somebody for 50 points or heal for 50 points, because that would be a game changer.
That could be overpowering, though.
But I think that'd be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. You could house rule it, I guess, if you really wanted to.
Yeah. The game plays fast. That's one of the things I like about it. It plays faster than normal Yahtzee because you do not have to actually go through every roll. It all comes down to, who's the last man standing.
Mm-hmm.
And so just to kind of maybe clear up, there might have been some confusion earlier in the game when Megan actually went below 0 points. It does always tell you that after attacking that you will draw that action card and apply its effects. And then that's when it talks about, it says if a player reaches 0 life points, their character is out of the game. So that takes place after the draw of the cards.
Yeah.
So you could be out, but then you could
come back in,
kind of get your life back.
Because that's what happened with me. I mean, I was negative, but then that card helped me kind of come back in, barely hanging on, but it gave me a couple extra turns.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I tell you what, the little Baby Groot thing, I think he's really cool.
It's so cute. Anything
how do you
Groot's
not
cute.
like a little Baby Groot?
I mean, come on, it's Groot.
He's going to dance around to Mr. Blue Sky.
He is.
Do. But yeah, he's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I found it that we picked up on the actual symbols, what each symbol meant, very quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, we were halfway through our first game and we already knew, oh, that's a 1, that's a 5, that's a 3, whatever.
But it's just kind of you're also kind of glancing at it a little bit more, especially when you're trying to figure out what numbers am I going for. If you're going for a 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, or you're just what symbol do I need to get that particular health? Yeah, that's kind of easy to glance out, but I think for me, trying to figure out, okay, what number is that again, and how do I want to mitigate that dice?
But that's all in the theme. Like you said, that's on Star-Lord's shirt.
It is. It's the same font.
And I think you're only going to buy this game is if you like Guardians.
Yes.
You want that immersion, because otherwise you could grab 5 dice and play normal Yahtzee.
You could, yeah.
And I will point out that...
you can play normal Yahtzee with this because, the score pad does offer that.
So the game comes with this big, thick score pad. So on one side there's Megan's got it unfolded, you've got the normal Yahtzee, and on the back side you've got the battle Yahtzee. So,
you can play both.
You can play both if you want. I don't know why I would pick this up and not play battle Yahtzee.
Yeah.
Because that's what this is all about. Now, you have not played the other Battle Yahtzee, which is the Pirates of the Caribbean.
No,
Mom and
did.
I did that.
Yeah.
Mom liked it because she was able to kick my butt in it.
That is a good, key component. If you can win at something, you kind of like it a bit more.
But the neat thing about that is you're moving boats around and you're trying to get bored.
See, and I think
do
that's
things
cool
like that.
too, yeah. I mean, this one, it's all the theming though. Like, what would you kind of do here? Move the Milano as well? Like, kind of fight?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
This one's cool with Groot, because Groot does wander off a
Yeah,
lot.
the thing with Groot moving around and having that ability to possibly roll that chance up.
Mm-hmm.
But, like I said in the game, that's a double-edged sword because
Yeah, you could
if
hurt
you roll
yourself.
that backfire, you could basically take yourself out of the game.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do that.
You want to make sure you're pretty secure in your points before you even want to kind of risk it.
But I think the artwork, there's the Milano right there. I think the artwork looks pretty cool. The text on the cards is actually...
Guardians is just visually cool, let's be honest.
It's easy to read.
It is.
There's not, a lot blocking that. And then the cards that have, Baby Groot.
They got some different artwork on
Groot
it, yeah.
wanders off. There's a lot of Groot wanders off.
Yeah, he does do that.
And it's different artwork.
Well, and the one we had too. That's why I said he had the mixtape, and he was kind of messing about with that. I don't think Peter's going to be too happy, but
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So if I was in the mood to play a very quick game, I'd pull this
Yeah.
out.
I can see it, yeah. Definitely a filler if you're playing with a bunch of people, but definitely...
Or even just me and you. We're
Yeah.
just trying to find something to do, and we just say, hey, it's a dance-off, bro.
I mean, yeah.
I'm distracting you, Turd Blossom.
I mean, if you're watching the movie and playing this, you are distracting them from the movie or the game, either or. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen both the movies enough. I can easily quote the majority of them. So, because they're my favorite Marvel movies. Like besides the Avengers, I guess. Outside of the Avengerverse, because Captain America obviously is my favorite Avenger. But
I thought the Winter Soldier was your favorite.
yeah, he is too. Both of them together.
Now, is that only because you've met him?
I liked him before I met him though too. Bucky's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, so that is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Battle Yahtzee. And we will catch you guys next time.
Bye.
If you would like to support us, you can visit patreon.com/dadvdaughter.
Like and follow us on Facebook to stay current on our show schedule, sneak peeks at future shows, and to interact with us.